into it a little better, you will understand exactly what's going on
And
here.
did you articulate all this on the forms?
Yes, I
The
did.
IA-28, and then
Yes, I did.
You also filling out the FOIA request, the PIA request.
Yeah. I gotta go get a money order.
Personal lot for police vehicles now open to the public, please. So if you want to use the sidewalk, you can take as many videos as you want from the sidewalk right there.
Can you show me where it says that it's for police?
Lone police officers in this quarter, police deputy chief. This is marked for our police vehicles. Open.
State property.
You need to leave our property, all right?
How is it your property? Do you own it? Do you have the title, the
I am
deed
the
to it?
security director responsible for security of this institution, so in that respect, yes, I am responsible
But
for it.
you don't own it. The taxpayers own it.
What happens when a deputy uses a taser and handcuffs, not on a threat, but on a man peacefully recording from a public sidewalk? In today's video, a First Amendment auditor gets arrested just 60 seconds into filming a traffic stop. No warning, no crime, just a camera. This story unfolds in Harford County, Maryland, and trust me, it will make you question how far some officers will go to shut down accountability.
So I understand that you were here to file a complaint?
Yes, I filled it out already. Correct.
Okay, so do you want me to take the forms and have them
Correct.
submitted?
Well, first thing, your name?
My name's Sergeant Blankenship.
Sergeant
Blankenship?
Blankenship.
Yes, sir.
And your badge number?
692?
692.
Mhm.
And you're with the Harford County Sheriff's Office?
That's correct.
Okay, in the same division as Deputy Jackson?
Deputy...
Jackson?
We have a few Deputy Jacksons.
606?
I'm not familiar with the 606.
You haven't got any phone calls today?
About...
Deputy Jackson?
I just came on, sir. I came on this afternoon.
okay.
I'll come in at 4.
Oh, okay. Understood. Maybe you haven't heard about it yet. But, no, yeah, I would like to file a complaint.
Okay.
Deputy Jackson, he arrested me last night.
Okay.
I was engaging in a First Amendment protected activity,
Okay.
filming in public, in
Okay.
publicly accessible areas.
Okay.
As I was walking, Deputy Jackson was at a traffic stop. As I was walking, like I said, in public, to the traffic stop to film him, because that's what I do. I'm a constitutional activist.
Okay.
I get up not even maybe 50 feet from him, and I didn't want to hinder his investigation or engage with him in any way. He engaged with me and said, do you need help with anything? What are you doing? So in order to hear him better at 50 feet away, I went up to him. He said, stop, get back. You have no business. You have no business at my traffic stop. And I tried to explain to him, yes, I do have business at your traffic stop. It's a First Amendment protected activity. I'm allowed to film the police. I'm on a public sidewalk. He says, you have to get out of here. You have to step back. He pulls his taser out on me, points his taser at me. I said, sir, why are you pointing it? You're gonna shoot me with your taser. He said, yes, I am. Get out, get back. So I backed up a little bit, get out. I said, I'm not leaving, sir, I'm filming. He said, you're under arrest. Put your hands behind your back. All within 60 seconds of me beginning my film.
Okay.
Literally
So you
60.
have everything on video?
I have 60 seconds of it, and then when
60 seconds,
I'm not one to, I don't want to break the law. So
Sure.
he said I'm under arrest.
Okay.
So he must have turned off my camera because I put my hands behind my back with my phone still on, and the camera got shut off.
Okay.
Luckily, Deputy Jackson had a body camera on at the time.
Okay.
So I'm going to be Freedom of Information Act requesting that body cam footage.
Okay.
And Sergeant, if you look into it a little better, you will understand exactly what's going on
And
here.
did you articulate all this on the forms?
Yes, I
The
did.
IA-28, and then
Yes, I did.
You also filling out the FOIA request, the PIA request.
Yeah. I gotta go get a money order for the FOIA request.
Yes. Okay.
But I'll be back
All right.
today to handle that.
Well,
I'm not from Harford County
Where are you
or
from?
Maryland. I'm from Long Island, New
Okay.
York. I'm visiting family out here.
All right.
And like I said, I saw him at a traffic stop, and I saw that there was public walkway, and I decided to go over there. And he went crazy. Like I said, pointed his taser and arrested me
Okay. Well,
for hindering.
First and foremost, me not being there, I'm not going to opine on the situation.
Of course. Yeah, you weren't
understand
there.
that.
You'll
But-
see it.
But I do appreciate the fact that you are handling the complaint in the correct way.
Okay.
All right. We'll get the forms filled out. We'll get them sent over to our Office of Professional Standards,
Okay.
and they'll do a thorough investigation.
Okay. Great.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
And just one other thing I wanted to mention to you is, just basically that, I was in public the whole time, Sergeant. My intentions were, and to charge me, like I said, my complaint is basically has two elements to it. It would be excessive force for pointing a taser gun at me when I wasn't posing any imminent threat to anyone. I was filming you know, it seems unreasonable that somebody would commit a crime while they're filming themselves. But I guess Deputy Jackson did, so I guess it is.
Again, I don't want to opine on the situation.
No. I'm just
but
explaining it to you. That's all. I don't need you to. I
want you to know that we take every complaint against any one of our deputies seriously, and it'll be thoroughly investigated.
Okay, great.
So
It like I said, it has two elements: excessive force, and then the other one would be an illegal arrest. Because as you know, just to explain myself, that why I feel it was a legal arrest is that he charged me with hindering, which in Maryland is a common law offense.
And like you said, you said you had 60 seconds of it on video.
Correct. And then the rest of it is
he's
on
an
his.
officer with a body cam. You've already said. So
correct.
They should have that.
So yeah. So basically, the false arrest. The reason why I believe it was a false arrest is because in hindering is a common law in Maryland, and in order to be charged with hindering, you have to have intent to hinder an investigation or hinder a police officer. And I had no intent. Like I said, I was just engaging in a First Amendment protected activity.
Again, I thank you for handling your complaint in this manner. This is the proper way to do it. You have it documented. It sounds like the sheriff's office also may have it documented. If you articulate everything as you've done to me here, I'll get it sent to the right place and I'll get it looked in.
Okay, great.
I wasn't there. I'm not going to speculate on what happened. So
No, and I don't expect you to, Sergeant. I don't expect.
certainly make sure that this complaint gets where it needs
So
to go.
there's some on the back as well.
Okay.
There's some information on the back.
Most importantly is you signed it?
Correct. Correct.
Do you have, I know you said ID number 606. I don't know everybody here. I've been here a long time. That number's not ringing a bell. Do you have a statement of charges that might have his actual ID number on it? If not, we can find out.
Yeah. No, it was an incident it was an arrest from last night.
Where was the stop?
Like I said, I'm not from here, so I'm not really familiar. I believe in Edgewood area. I believe that's what it was. So
either way, you have the time here. You have the approximate time.
Yeah, exactly.
We have a few Deputy Jacksons, but
and
again, I'm sure.
No, but 100%. Like I said, I do this. I'm a constitutional activist, so I don't just film the police here.
Understood.
I film them all over the country, and your phones have been definitely. If you just go look, if you go look on your Facebook page. No, I get it.
I've been in for a few hours.
I get it.
I will certainly ask because, like you said, if calls have been made, then the higher ups people above me are already
know. Exactly.
So
they were actually supposed to. I think they were going to have a statement, or they said that they were going to release it on their Facebook page because people. But we'll see what happens. I'm obviously gonna FOIA request it, and we can go from there. And like I said, just wanted to investigate it.
Is this is there another number for you? I see you don't want to put your address. That's fine. But
you guys have all that already.
Good contact for you, and that is this number here.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Correct.
All right, sir. Is there anything else you need from me?
No, sir. You've been a gentleman. Thank you. I appreciate you taking my complaint, and I hope to hear from you guys.
All right, sir. Well, you enjoy your evening.
Thank you. You too. Stay safe.
If there's one thing to take away from this encounter, it's this. Knowing your rights is only half the battle. Asserting them peacefully and documenting every step is what holds power accountable. Never let intimidation silence your voice or your lens. And remember, the First Amendment wasn't written for convenience. It was written for moments like this. What starts as another public audit quickly turns into a lesson in rights and respect. When this officer tries to push the boundaries of her authority, she's met with a calm, confident citizen who knows the law. Watch as the dynamic shifts and a heated moment becomes an unexpected conversation.
Name?
Well, what did you need to know? You can't be on the property taking pictures and stuff.
Why can't I be on the property taking pictures?
It's state property. If you want to take pictures, you can go across the street.
State property means it's public property.
Oh, you can't take pictures up here.
For sure I can. I can take pictures.
No.
It's a First Amendment protected activity. Of course I can.
Well, why would you want to take pictures?
Oh, see, that's a better question. Can I get your name before I start talking to you?
Officer Coates.
Officer Coates. Okay. Officer Coates, I'm an independent journalist. I'm taking pictures and video. I'm working on a story here. That's why I would want to take pictures in public.
Well, how long are you going to be here for?
Oh, I have no idea. No idea. You take care now.
Okay, sir, am I able to help you with anything?
Who are you?
I am Sergeant Lehman.
Sergeant Lehman?
Yes, sir.
Hey, how are we doing, Sergeant Lehman?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. No, I don't need any help with anything at the moment. Thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate that, Sergeant.
Okay.
Thank you.
Here for what?
Oh, I already explained it to Officer. Already forgot his name.
Officer, who was out here just a minute ago.
Yeah, exactly.
This is private property. You need to leave.
This is not private property.
Put your camera down, please.
So this is. Are you a law enforcement officer?
You are not allowed to take pictures or videotape this.
I'm not
You
allowed
can
to
go out
take.
on the street and do the same thing.
But this is public property,
No,
sir.
it's not. This is state property.
Can I know who you are?
Right now, the police are being called because you're trespassing.
Trespassing, you have to have criminal intent. I don't have any criminal
Please leave.
intent. I'm not engaging in criminal activities. That's what trespassing comes with
Okay.
in Wisconsin.
Right now,
You
Video
have no
recording.
authority. You have no authority
You need to
outside
leave
of
this property
outside
or
of
put the
that
camera down.
outside where you just left. That's where your authority ended. Okay.
Put the camera
You're not
down
law
or leave the
enforcement.
property.
You're not law enforcement. So I have to leave the property because I'm recording peacefully.
Yes. You can go out on the road and record.
Are you a law enforcement officer? Who are you? What's your name?
Supervisor here.
What's your name?
Okay, I don't have to tell you that.
What's your name?
My name is Emil Tony. I'm the security director. I need you to go off of state property.
What's your name, sir?
I already said it. Now you need to go out on.
I just want to get your name before I leave.
I did already. It's recorded, right?
Yeah, sure.
So now
sure.
I need you to step off of state property.
Are you law enforcement?
We had notified law enforcement. and they
Okay,
are
so
that way.
does he work for you? You need to calm down. You can't put your hands on anybody. Don't try and put your hands on me. I'm not one of your inmates in here.
Nobody is, but you need
I'm
to
a
leave.
free
But we
citizen.
asked you several
Don't
times
touch me,
now.
okay?
Please leave this property.
Trespassing in Wisconsin comes with
You
a criminal intent.
cannot be on this property.
Yes, I can. This is
No.
open to the public. This is visitor parking lot.
Well, if you want,
I'm
you can
visiting.
go on the street.
This is a visitor
and
parking
you
lot,
can wait
sir.
for the police department to arrive, and you can take it up with them. All right?
Sir, this is a visitor parking lot. I will take
Take
it up with the police when they get here.
But
I
you're
will.
not going to do it from here. You need to step off of it.
Well, you're not going to touch me, neither any of you. You guys aren't law enforcement officers. Okay, great. I would like to take it up with the police, the law enforcement officers here who enforce the law. I'm not causing a disturbance. I'm not doing anything
You're on
wrong.
state property, and you can't be
This is
doing
public
on-
property. This
No,
is open to the
state
public.
property.
This is publicly
Well,
accessible.
that's a very, very common misconception. If we had a public sidewalk that was running right here, that would be one thing. We do not. Everything, those signs that say private property or state property are state property and are state prison property.
Who owns
which
the
is
state
not the
property?
same. You need to leave our property. All right.
How is it your property? Do you own it? Do you have the title, the
I am
deed
the
to it?
security director responsible for security of this institution. So in that respect, yes, I am responsible
But
for it.
you don't own it. The taxpayers own it.
I'm
We
the
the
taxpayer as
people.
well, so we all own it.
Exactly.
But that
You just
doesn't-
admitted it.
Doesn't mean you can necessarily come on it. I also own several.
I have business
military-
conducts here.
Military bases.
I have business
that
to
are
conduct
high-
here.
No.
Can I get your name, sir?
Lieutenant Norton.
Lieutenant Norton. How you doing, Lieutenant? Yeah, I'm a journalist. I'm gathering content for a story. I'm in publicly accessible areas.
Journalist for what?
I'm an independent journalist, so I'm working on a story. I'm not going into restricted areas.
Okay, that's
This is
fine.
open to the public, sir. This is not. There's time, place, and manner restrictions on these kinds of things. This is the broad
You're a
daylight.
journalist for what?
I'm an independent journalist, sir. I work for myself.
Anybody could say they're an independent journalist.
Yeah, because anybody could be an independent journalist, sir. There's not a restriction on the United States Constitution. We have freedom of press. I'm not doing anything nefarious. I'm not in a restricted area. The public can come up here all
We
day
don't know
long.
what you're doing here.
But,
All I know is
sir,
what
you
you're
could have
saying.
asked
No,
me what I
listen to
was
me.
doing here.
You said already you are an independent journalist working on some type of a story. I don't know why you're doing some type of a story over by a motorcycle parking area. What kind of
That's where I was
story
walking.
this would be.
That's the entrance, sir. I
Where
was
is your
walking in.
vehicle?
I was walking
Where's
in
your
here.
vehicle?
What does that matter?
I'm just curious. Where is your vehicle?
Sir, it doesn't matter. I was walking this way to
It
come
does
over here
matter.
to take some pictures
You
of
are
the
asking us
signs here.
questions. No, I'm asking you a question. Where is your vehicle?
That doesn't matter, sir.
It does to me. Where is your vehicle?
Sir, you know why I was coming over
Is
here
your
to take
vehicle parked
pictures?
on state property
Do you
right
see these? Do you see these signs
now?
over
Is
here,
your
sir?
vehicle, sir?
Sir,
Is
I'm not
your
answering any
vehicle parked-
questions.
You're not?
No, I'm
Neither
not.
are we.
Okay.
We'll wait for the police to come.
This is a publicly accessible area. I'm just taking pictures right here. They have
Stop
signs
speaking.
here.
Stop
They have
speaking.
seen. You don't tell me
Wait
when to
for
stop
the police
speaking.
to come and you can explain it to them.
You don't tell me when to stop
you get away from me
speaking.
now.
You don't intimidate me. You
I'm
might
not
intimidate
trying
all
to
the guys in
intimidate
there.
you.
You're not
the
going to
one who is
intimidate
approaching
me.
me.
I was walking.
On state property right now.
This is
After I
public
told
property.
you politely
This is
as I
public
can,
property. Why are you acting like
mistaken.
this?
This is a state
Sir,
prison.
when you came up to me, did I treat you with any kind of disrespect? No, right? I told you. He didn't ask me to leave.
I asked you. I said if you
No,
I did ask you to leave.
he said.
and
He
then
said
the
there's no.
supervisor who also talked to you about it, and you are still standing here. Claiming
Because this
you
is
are
my-
some type
I'm
of
a journalist.
And if you were a journalist, you would do the same thing every other journalist does: is they go out and they film from the street, which is allowed. That is what happens with every single journalist.
So
that
a
wants to get
so
B-roll or
unless
whatever of this
yeah,
institution
exactly. So
because they know because they are legitimate journalists and they know they cannot
I'm not
be on
legitimate,
state
right?
property. I don't know who you are. You've got a
Okay.
backwards hat. You don't look like a
Okay.
journalist to me, but
Okay.
you are what you are.
Okay.
And go ahead and put this on YouTube or whatever you have to do.
Yeah,
I
whatever
tried
you need
being
to
polite.
do. No, you did not.
Yes, I
No, you
did.
didn't.
I
As soon as you
asked
came
you
up
to
to me,
leave.
you just said,
I
"Hey, you
asked
need to
you
leave
leave.
state property
That's
because I
true.
own it."
Because you do.
Ridiculous.
I never said that.
You're ridiculous.
Don't cut it to say.
You're
I own it
ridiculous.
Because I'm sorry. What?
You're ridiculous. You're acting ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I can't come and take pictures of the signs.
We already told
That's
you, no,
insane.
You can't come on property.
That's
with that.
insane. Well, I'll be waiting for law enforcement then, because you guys got bad attitudes, especially you. Especially you. You have a bad attitude.
Well, that's because I have the responsibility of 2,000 people plus a lot of staff members in there.
I'm not a
Guys,
threat
I'm
to
out
any of
here
those
talking to
people.
you.
You don't even know the law
Sir,
because you're
you-
not a law enforcement officer. You don't know the law. Wisconsin trespassing, you have to have criminal intent. What is my criminal intent doing here taking pictures?
We'll allow-
We have freedom
we'll
of
allow
press.
the proper law enforcement.
We have exactly. That's the
I
great
do
good
know
move.
You can't be on this property.
Good move. Good move. Allow the proper law enforcement to handle it. Hi, officer. How are you?
Good. How about yourself?
Good. I'm
Alright,
just.
my dispatch called just said that you.
Yeah, I just wanted to speak with you guys. I don't want to. I like to de-escalate the situation.
Okay.
I don't want to escalate it any further than what it was.
Awesome.
Those correctional officers, they were like ready to attack me, trying to go hands-on, and trying to grab my camera.
Okay.
And started escalating the situation. I was nowhere in any sort of restricted area or anything. This is
Okay.
where visitors are allowed to be.
Sure.
I told them I'm an independent journalist. My name is Sean, by the way.
Okay.
Can I get your
Brian.
name and badge number?
Yeah, Brian 375, Brian Diener.
Diener.
I'll give you a card if you
375.
need it.
Thank you. I'll take a card. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah,
And I'm
so
with the city, just so you know.
you with the city
Yep,
of Oshkosh.
City of Oshkosh, yep.
Okay, thank you, sir. Yeah, so but to escalate the situation, I wanted to de-escalate the situation. I wanted to remove myself from their presence
Okay.
because they were getting. I don't know if it's how they're used to treating people on the inside, but I try to explain to them, hey, my name's Sean. I'm an independent journalist. I'm just working on a story, taking some pictures of the facility here. Not in any sort of restricted area, like near a fence or anything. Just right there in the where they're standing right there.
Okay,
I was
so
just
you're in the parking lot.
in the parking lot. Yeah.
And then did you go inside?
No, never even went inside.
You never went inside?
No, never
Oh,
went
okay.
inside. No,
Okay.
never went inside. My I don't need for my pictures. I don't need pictures of the inside. I wanted some pictures of the outside. So they're like, you're going to be arrested. So I said, and they started freaking out and everything. So I said, you know what? Let me walk over here. They said the police are on the way. And when I saw you guys come, I wanted to speak with you. That's why I called dispatch or whatever. But
And I apologize for that. I saw you waving,
yeah,
and I didn't know if you were just waving to kind of like.
just to say hello.
Well, and some people who are out, your First Amendment guys,
Yeah.
and people, I didn't know what you're doing. So sometimes they're trying to get a reaction out of us.
Oh, no,
So
I
when
wasn't-
I seen you kind of going like this.
No,
I'm
it
like-
wasn't. No,
I'm
it,
like, well,
yeah, no.
Yeah.
That's not what I do. You know, that's why I came over here. That's why I'm talking to you the way I am. I'm just trying to. I want this whole thing to be de-escalated and for me to go about my business. Honestly,
Yeah, and the reason we were here, the reason we got called is we were told that there was a male that was not leaving.
In the lobby, right? That's what dispatch said.
I thought it said lobby, but there could have been some miscommunication just
Okay.
with how it came.
Yeah.
And the reason he's talking to him and I was just sitting over here is because we were even seeing if there was a legal reason we even needed to make contact with you.
Okay.
Or I was going to maybe make a consensual contact with you and say,
Yeah.
hey, like, what's going on? And
Yeah.
that's why.
No,
he was
that's why
getting
I just
more
wanted.
info.
I just wanted to talk to you. But if it's all right, if I'm not breaking any laws, I like to just go about my business.
Yeah, do you mind if we just talk to them first quick and just see what their opinion? I want to.
I mean, I would like, for transparency purposes, not to escalate a situation.
Yeah.
Since you guys are here, I would like to see what their reasoning is. So myself, like, I'm not going to talk to them, but I would like to document it. Like, I'm a journalist, so this is of interest.
I'm going
to
to find
me.
out because the other officer's
Yeah.
there, so I'll have him come over and he'll talk with you.
Yeah.
And, I mean,
I just want to make sure that my rights aren't being violated, and we're just. I don't want to. Like I said, that's why I came over here, and that's why I wanted to talk to you, because I want to de-escalate. Those guys over there, they were acting real irrational. So, ready to grab my camera, don't step up close to me while I'm just walking around them trying to because they all surrounded me, about 5 of them, and I'm like, hey, listen, I don't want any problems. Let's de-escalate,
Yeah.
This isn't worth it. Like, I'm just taking some pictures in public. That's a constitutionally protected activity. I'm not in a I'm not in any sort of restricted area. I didn't pass any no trespassing sign.
I agree. I mean, if I'm able to tape you, you should.
Yeah, exactly.
Me, right?
You are right now, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I have no issues with that.
Exactly.
Sometimes people like try to hide it, and I'm like, hey, if you
no,
wanna
just
tape
no.
me,
I never hide it.
Me.
I
But
just,
no, like
yeah.
there's times you can see someone like in a car, and they're like,
Yeah.
I'm like, if you want to tape me, I don't take offense.
Yeah,
if I can tape.
that's
you,
great.
tape me.
You know, some people do take offense, like these correction officers. They
Yeah.
take offense to things, and you know, we're always being recorded, not just by police officers, but everywhere we go, whether in Walmart, Target, wherever you're going, you're being recorded one way or another.
Yeah.
You got traffic
phone,
cam.
there's ways to find out where people are off their phones and stuff.
Exactly. I mean,
yeah,
we're in public here. I'm not in. I don't want to push any buttons. I didn't go up to like a fence and try and. That's not. But they just exploded, man. They exploded.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: since we're here, we're having a consensual conversation. Can I get your information?
Well, my first name's Sean.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Give me anything else?
No,
okay.
no. I'm gonna leave it at that.
No, that's fine.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Can't blame me for asking, right?
Yeah, no, that's your job.
Yeah,
hey,
it's part
sir,
of my job.
Sir, it's your job to ask.
Yeah.
And but it's my job to politely decline.
Yeah, and that's
my job.
You're not the first person who's declined, and I
won't be the last.
No,
probably, right?
But let me.
Yeah, because I probably would have been already done by now, officer. To be honest with you, so I just want to. I just want to get my little pictures and
or whatever. Kind of
just
you're doing,
exactly, and just be on my way. Yeah, I'm independent. I work for myself. But yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to do here, and that's it. And then I'll be on my way.
You're your own boss.
Because
exactly,
it's great. I love it.
I can definitely see perks to that. Let me tell
you. It is. There's a lot of perks to being your own boss.
He was going to see if they know of anything that could criminally or stop you from doing it.
Okay.
I don't.
Well, how about let's walk over there together? Let's walk over there together.
We can take a walk.
Let's take a walk. Because I don't want to feel like I'm being prevented from doing anything.
I don't want you to either. And I guess
this is a great country we live in. I don't want to feel like I can't walk where I want to walk.
And I do want you to know too, Sean. Like, you're not detained. You're not being held against your will.
Perfect. That's why I wanted to go for a walk, just to test that theory, just to see.
Okay. No, I mean you called us to come talk to you.
Yeah, so, exactly. No, exactly. No, I wanted to speak with you. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I want to make sure we're on the same page.
Because you guys were going to be here anyway, and I wanted to, there's always two sides to every story. And
I want to make sure
then there's the truth.
Think I'm holding you like against your will or
oh, no, we're having a great walk.
Yeah.
So, no, I don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
And at some point, if you say, hey, you know what, you don't have to walk right next to me.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Well, I would appreciate that. I'd appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Just so we're. I guess.
But same way I'm for my right in being public, I'm for your right to be in public.
Yeah.
You have the right to walk right next to me. So if it didn't, but that's very nice of you. Though.
I also don't want you to feel like I'm harassing you or something.
Okay, no, not at all.
That is a fair statement. Too. Yeah.
I'm for your rights to walk where you want to walk, but I don't have a problem either way.
Sure.
So that was the original correctional officer that made contact with us. They all went back inside now. It's good. It's a good thing. Hopefully the police leave and can go about my business. Hopefully these officers educate correctional officers inside and we can move on about our day.
We can keep kind of want an answer. I'm sure if you want to say.
How you doing, officer? How are you?
Good, you?
Good.
Is it Sean?
Yeah, Sean.
How you doing? So, I was talking with those DOC employees. So, right now, we're under no belief that you're doing any kind of criminal act.
Correct.
And I informed them of that. They're going to be calling their legal departments to, find if there is something that says that you cannot be in the parking lot here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was very familiar with Wisconsin trespassing. They usually has to come with some type of criminal intent to do something, and I don't have that intent at all.
I'm not saying you do.
Yeah.
So we were just going to verify, because like I'm sure Officer Diener told you, like we're unaware of any specific state statute that, you know, says that you can't be in a visitor parking lot recording.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
If there is some sort of state statute that they're going to come back to us and say, hey, look at this state statute, say, you know, this can't happen, and then, you know, we can discuss that issue.
Sure.
And then that would be like the warning kind of thing, like, hey, there is a state statute, here's a state statute if you want to look it up yourself.
Okay.
And then
that's fair.
And then that would be like your warning, but then if you would come back again,
that's fair.
That would show that intent that you're talking about, right?
Yeah, that's fair. Exactly.
Don't worry about that when and if, right?
Yeah, when and if. I'm not really too worried right now. So, can I just get your name and badge number for you?
Officer Steffens, 409.
409. Thank you, Officer Steffen.
Cool, man.
Officer Diener, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Take care.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
This video reminds us that even the toughest interactions can turn positive with a little knowledge and a lot of patience. The First Amendment isn't just words, it's power in action. Always stand your ground, stay calm, and let the Constitution do the talking. What happens when correctional officers forget who truly owns public property and try to bully a journalist off state grounds? In this video, intimidation meets resistance as a peaceful auditor stands firm. But when local police arrive, the real lesson in law begins. This is what accountability looks like in real time.
Hi, how are you?
Huh?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Did you need something?
Can I just get your name and badge number?
Officer Carlotta, 11408. Do you need something?
No, I don't need anything.
Are you looking for the door or anything? Or do you need to get inside or something?
Oh, no, I don't need anything.
Oh, all right. Well, this is a personal lot for police vehicles now open to the public, please. So if you want to use the sidewalk, you can take as many videos as you want from the sidewalk right there.
Can you show me where it says that it's for police?
Lone police officers in this quarter, police deputy chief. This is marked for our police vehicles only, please. Okay?
Yeah, but it's open to the public.
We try not to let anybody walk through and go into the vehicles. Okay?
I'm just checking on the taxpayer-funded vehicles. That's all I'm doing, Officer Carlotta.
You can all the way around the sidewalk if you wish to.
I can freely do it here. This is open to the public, ma'am. Respectfully.
Yeah. Is there anything you have questions about that you need help with?
No, I'm just checking out the vehicles. That's all. I'm just checking out the vehicles.
Any questions about the vehicles?
No. I'm just checking them out.
Okay.
That's it. Nothing.
Right.
Nothing sinister going on here.
And what's your name?
My first name's Sean.
Hi, Sean. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Officer Carlotta.
Thanks. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you. So let's see if we could. Oh, Officer Carlotta was pretty nice. She's just hanging out over there watching me, I guess, now. She was pretty nice. See if we could find out which ones are undercover vehicles or unmarked. You see the lights right there and the grill and the light up there. I guess Officer Carlotta is going to be babysitting us. She apparently has nothing better to do. See the lights. This one doesn't have any lights to it. Slow night tonight, Officer Carlotta.
Not always.
Not always, but today, yeah, right?
No. Why do you think it's slow?
Because you're just standing there.
Well, unfortunately, we've got a lot of people try to vandalize our cars and use vandalization against us, so...
People would vandal. You know what's funny? I've been to a lot of police parking lots, and they tell me the same thing.
Cars have been vandalized, our buildings
I couldn't believe somebody would be so stupid as to vandalize police cars in a parking lot of the police station.
They vandalized the building.
I mean, I don't see how people could be so dumb, but
People do crazy things.
I mean, I believe it. People do crazy things. I definitely believe that.
Are you from Rome?
I'm not from the area. No, I'm just checking out the city here on business. That's all. But yeah, I find it hard to believe that every single police department I go to, that they would all.
Where else have you been?
All over the country. All over the country. Yeah. I just take a look at the vehicles, see the different kinds, make sure the tread's good. If they're bad, report it to somebody.
We've got pretty good maintenance department that stays very, very on top of it.
Yeah, some of them, I'll see some that are, and that's liability not only for the officer's safety, but to the city, because you get into an accident, it's not coming out of your pocket, so you hurt somebody. So I like to make sure everything's all right there.
Well, you know what? I appreciate at least somebody, cares that much about and understands that, you know, like, we're in our vehicles 24/7. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And it's not just a car. It's our office.
Yeah, for sure.
So, you know, I appreciate
I mean,
somebody thinks more of them than just normal cars.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
They are.
you guys basically live in those things.
We do.
So
I get very upset with the guys I ride in the car with. They eat and they make a mess, you know. We gotta
yeah.
keep it clean. You live
Oh,
in
so
that
you guys
thing.
share vehicles here?
We do.
Oh,
So
okay.
each shift you have a person you share your car with.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. I can imagine probably some of them are.
We don't have enough cars to everyone have their own. That's way too much money.
Yeah. Well, you know, I've seen where they have take-home cars where they actually take them home.
Yeah, a lot of counties do that.
Yeah.
Especially when they have a bigger jurisdiction to cover.
Yeah.
But our inner city jurisdiction is much smaller than the city of Rome itself. The city of Rome is very large.
Okay.
We just cover the inner district.
Okay. And who
So-
covers the outer district?
County and sheriffs. County and state.
County and state.
County
The
and
outer.
state.
You guys are just like basically like the inner city.
Yes.
Okay.
County and
Interesting.
state covers everything past our jurisdiction. They come in and assist if we need them, which is not too often, but for larger scale things we might need assistance and more people. But
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a pretty decent sized police department you have here, though. I've seen police departments with like 6, 7,
oh yeah, no,
13 officers.
Oh yeah, they get that small. They definitely do. They definitely do.
Yeah, for sure.
Hi.
Why is it called the Copper City?
So the city of Rome used to have a gigantic copper mill.
Okay.
We were one of the main steel mills and copper mills, metal mills, everything for the whole county. Unfortunately, all those mills are kind of basically closed down, but Revere is still open, and it's a copper mill.
A copper mill.
So
Is that basically like where a lot of people work in this town?
we
in
do
this
have a lot
city?
of people. It does employ a lot of people. I guess this is before my generation.
Yeah.
So, listen, I can't. Don't quote me on too much of the history. Don't post this and be like, oh my gosh, she doesn't know the
She had
history of
no
Rome
idea what
City.
she was talking
She doesn't know
about.
what she's talking about. I'm sure in the comments they're gonna come at me like, get on Google.
You're
the
wrong.
history, right? I'm sure. Listen.
But everybody be nice. Be nice to.
I'm sure
Officer
there's gonna be
Carletta.
somebody who's going to correct me on the history of this freaking thing. But we are the Copper City because of Revere Copper Mill, which
Yeah.
is in East Rome, which is still open, but it's basically the only mill that we have that's one of the original mills. But I guess just within the last 3 years, we turned the logo of Copper City when Mayor Izzo came over and took over. So over 3 years. I think she's been here now 6,
Oh wow.
7 years maybe.
And then you outfitted the cars with the Copper City
Yep,
on
she
them.
started slogan the Copper City. It's on the businesses now. It's on. I mean, she
It's kind of like
she made a Logan.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
the
slogan.
city.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
They put it on the police cars.
And I guess it's it's funny. It's like a play on words with the police cars, right? Because it's like for the police department,
You know
because
what's
it's like
funny
the
is, we
Copper
said
City
that. We said that, and
the
no one-
Copper City.
I don't think anyone realized that until they actually did the cars, though.
Oh, okay.
Like, when you said it out loud, I don't think it was something people put
Thought
in their
about
minds.
because everybody, well, me not being from here,
Yeah.
like I wouldn't know. So when I first saw it, I was like the Copper City. I'm like, I
Just
figured it had
police
to do with
department
copper.
It's a police department with a sense of humor.
I figured I figured it had to do with copper, but I was like, oh, the Copper City, like.
Yeah, no, like it's.
Oh, wow,
I
you
don't
guys really
it
think a
was-
lot about yourself, huh? I got to be careful
we're
around
not
here.
bad for students, no.
I got to
I
be
don't think
careful.
we realized it until we put it on the cars.
And then
we're
somebody was like, wait a minute. That one guy was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. And then we're like, well, we already did 20 of them, so it's too late. We ordered all of them to get stickered this way, so I guess we're going with it.
Gotcha.
But
yeah.
I mean, it goes well with the city's slogans and I guess theme that they're going through.
Yeah, sure.
So they have the Copper City Brewery, Copper City Chiropractic, Copper City.
That's cool. And
Carrying
see, I
on
like
everything
coming. I like coming to different cities like this and seeing, go getting some local food, and
What food are you looking for?
I don't. What's good around here?
Well, it depends on what you want.
I don't know. I like people always tell me all the time because like I told you, I go around the country, but they always say, oh, you don't pay taxes in my city, but I mean, I do. I stay at a hotel. I get gas.
Where are you staying?
I didn't get my hotel yet.
Okay.
But it's usually, probably Holiday Inn Express if there's one around here.
We have a La Quinta, or we have a normal Hampton,
Okay.
which isn't. I mean, it's literally 2 minutes down the road.
Oh, okay, cool.
So-
Yeah, so, I try and contribute. I'm not just trying to be, I try and contribute to the places I go.
We got a lot of mom and pop restaurants.
Yeah,
so
see?
I mean, I do recommend them. We do got good food here.
Yeah.
It's very local.
I love
If you're
that. I
not
love
from
going
here,
into the
though,
city.
I don't know if it'll be like, it's not everyone's taste. You know what I mean? It's,
Yeah.
It's very
Okay.
Italian.
Yeah.
It's Rome. It's very Italian. It's not everybody appreciates it, but it's a very, very local
When in Rome.
taste. Yes, taste. So
That
Enjoy.
should have been the slogan.
when in Rome.
When in Rome.
I feel like everybody uses it, so she wanted to go a different route. But,
Okay,
I mean,
that would have been a good one though. When
I
in
wasn't
Rome.
in the mayor's office when she came up with the slogan,
Oh, okay.
so I can't give any credit.
I'll have to talk to the mayor about that.
Yeah.
She needs Carletta in there when
Yeah,
she's
no,
making
no,
decisions.
please don't. Oh God, I don't need to be in there at all. Oh God.
Oh man.
It was nice meeting you.
It was
Sean.
nice meeting you, Officer Carletta.
Thank you.
You stay safe, okay?
Thank you too.
Throw in a restaurant name.
Oh, let's see. Oh my God.
Just throw one out there.
American
or two.
Pie is really good.
American
Really good
Pie.
crust. They're really good. They got great pizza.
American Pie. There you
Teddy's
go.
is great.
You know what's so
They're a
funny?
staple.
I'm from New York, but obviously not from here. I'm from Long Island, just so you know. Well, I'm from Long Island, and I was in Maryland at my brother's house, and I called the pizza place, and I was like, "Hey, can I just get a large pie?" And the girl there was like, "Sir, we're a pizza place. We don't sell pie
What
here."
what do you call the sauce? You call it sauce or gravy?
I call it sauce.
Sauce. See, and now I've heard people call it gravy.
Gravy?
Yes.
No, it's sauce.
Thank you. I agree, but
Why do we call it gravy?
Non-New Yorkers call it gravy.
Wow.
Ask around. Yeah.
Yeah.
People don't call
Okay.
It, they
Who
don't
calls
call
it? All right.
sauce.
In the comment section, let me know who calls pizza
Sauce?
sauce
if,
or
there's
gravy.
Sauce on spaghetti. They'll call it They'll call it gravy.
Were you kidding?
I'm not kidding. I swear to you.
I thought that was the funniest thing because it blew my mind. I'm like, hey, can I just get a large cheese pie? And then they're like, sir, we don't sell pies here. And I'm like,
Let alone
this is
pies
a
with
pizza
cheese.
place. I'm like, this is a pizza place. What do you mean you don't sell pies?
No.
I'm like, that's what we call it. Like,
If you call American pie, they will know that you mean a pizza.
yeah, if I say, hey, can I get a large pie? They're gonna know, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it will be large. Even all their food, their sandwiches are really good.
Yeah.
If you want a good sandwich, try Crust. That's a new place.
Okay.
Great section up on the base.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff up there to check out. I mean, most of the base is open to the public now. Before it wasn't.
Oh,
So,
cool. What base?
Crust
What base is it?
Griffiths Air Force Base.
Oh, okay.
So check out Crust. Great sandwiches. Can't recommend them enough.
Okay.
Delicious. I think I recommend The Godfather.
The Godfather.
That's my recommendation.
All right, Carletta. Thank you so much.
Thank
I appreciate you.
Have a good one.
You too.
This video is a powerful reminder. Public property belongs to the people, not the loudest voice or the heaviest batch. When officers honor their oath, the Constitution wins. Keep filming. Keep standing firm. Because silence lets tyranny grow, but cameras make it accountable.